Cupcakes, welcome back to my... Am I reading this right? It's a get ready with me kind of video. I've never had somebody that dumped me. Why would you my dump start getting me? Yes. Oh my god. Hey, who is your boyfriend? He's Mr. A. This is the most asked questions. Like all looking snackish, snacked up. You're going to be seeing it in this video. So you are so correct. Like everybody, you want to know who is this Mr. A? Hey Cupcakes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a newbie here, my name is HannyMo. I create content relating to beauty, lifestyle, and tutorials in general. Now if you are also subscribed, chop no cool, because you guys are my amazing cupcakes. Thanks for always coming back. Thanks for dropping comment. Your love is so, now if you are a newbie, please kindly subscribe. You're going to enjoy your time here. I'm waiting for you. Now, have you subscribed? Before we move to the next thing, I want to just say that I miss you guys so much. I know you guys miss me too, but I think I miss you guys more than you miss me. The vlog are always fun, amazing, and all of that. When a sit-down video makes me connect more to you guys. We relate, we connect, we bond, that kind of thing. On today's video, it's a get ready with me kind of video. Last week, I put on a question and answer poll on my Instagram, in fact, all of my social media account, about you guys' assumptions about me, questions that you've always wanted to know, who you think HannyMo is, and you guys sent tons and tons and tons and tons of questions in. So this video is going to make a lot of sense. But you guys sent so now I'm going to be answering the question while I get ready, because baby girl gotta be late. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. I had already prepped my skin before I come to the camera because I don't want to be doing it on here to now start wasting time. We have lots of questions and assumptions that I needed to attend to, so I had to do the prepping before I come on camera. But I'll be showing you the product I used to prep my skin. So after cleaning my skin with my toner, I go in with my snail mucin. I know you guys must have seen this Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, everywhere. Everybody saying Kiniko. But I've had mine for like 1 year now, if not more. You can see it's almost done. But this just does the hydration for me. But it is good for hydration. And I'm heavy on hydration. So why not? Next, I went in with my... It's from the same brand, Cosrx. I went in with my moisturizer. This hydrates a lot too. And it's really good. Then I went in with my Rimmel. This Rimmel is primer. I used it to prime my face. Then I went in with my sunscreen. Good guys. You can see now. Look at my face. Look at my face. Then I went in with this sunscreen. This is what I do last, and this is the sunscreen that I use. Are you guys seeing that lady that is popping at the back? Guys, I went in and I upgraded a bit. This Tropilo was a birthday gift from me to me, if that makes sense. That's from me, but you guys have not gotten to see it yet because I had not done a sit-down video for a while. So that's how I prepped my skin. My acne is still there. I am still beautiful. I know you didn't ask me, but I'm there to tell you that I'm still beautiful even with the acne. Now imagine if I don't have acne. Them dead. She fine. She fresh. Anywho, with my foundations, I use this Giordani and L'Oreal. This L'Oreal is the truth. I'm going to answer one question now before I do the foundation. The first question says, sorry, this is not a question, this is an assumption. So the first assumption said, I don't know, but I think you are an amazing soul and full of life. You are correct. I'm full of life. I think I can say that. And the amazing soul, I can say that I'm amazing, but I think I'll leave that for people that know me to say if I'm amazing or not. Next assumption said, I assume you like money a lot and soft life. Omo, you are so correct. I don't know why these two assumptions are super correct, but I love money a lot. That's why I work so hard. I work so hard for my money, and soft life. President of soft life. Now me be that. Like anybody around me knows that. HannyMo loves soft life, and that's why I fight every day to make a soft life for myself. And if you're not going to make my life soft, if you're a friend, if you're anybody, relationship, and you're not trying to make my life soft, door straight up. While I was applying my foundation, NEPA took light. Nigeria palaver. But anyway, using natural light as we speak, this is how I look without the lightning. And if they bring it back on, we are back on. But I don't want that to delay me or anything. After applying the foundation, I set the face. I use this setting spray to set my face, to lock in the foundation and the moisture and every other thing. So the next thing I'll be doing is spray my face while I try to blend. While applying your foundation, try to always bring it to the cheekbone, to the neckline, to the ear area, because you don't want your face to be looking different from the neck. And as a makeup artist, this is what we do. So, you know, after this blending, I'm going to answer 2 more questions here. I answered 2 assumptions, so it's going to be 2 assumptions, 2 questions. So this question said, how is eating healthy been for you? Okay, interested. Actually, eating healthy has been fun for me. It's been fine, it's been amazing, because I didn't make it a do or die affair. Do you understand? I know sometimes they say it's not easy, it's not blah blah blah. I didn't make it a do or die, so I wouldn't see it as something that is tasking or stressful or no. I just do my thing. I don't force it. I don't overdo like eating leaves every other time. But I can share. I just incorporate healthy food to my normal food. Do you understand? For instance, if I'm going to be eating rice, I'll eat it with vegetable. That's F4. If I'm going to be, I just incorporate it. Then the next question says, okay, it's from the same person. Advice on healthy lifestyle, because I'm about to start and I am scared. Baby girl, there's nothing to be scared of. Just do you. Don't push it. Don't, because this person is doing it this way, don't. Even if I tell you, or if I should advise you, I wouldn't say do it like mine, because we are different people. Do what works for you, what you have around you, what you have in your kitchen to make it up to eat. All I know is you have to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. The only advice I can give here is be consistent, be disciplined, because we have everything every day that makes us want to move away from the healthy lifestyle, from junks to, especially if you're a sweet tooth. All those things will not make it work. So just be disciplined and be consistent. Don't overdo, I beg. So next thing we're going to be doing is, and to highlight my face, I use MAC and Zaron. The MAC comes in NC40 and the Zaron is AZ15 Deep. So I'm going to be highlighting my face now. This is the MAC at the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye. I'll be using the Zaron at the edge so it could blend with my foundation. That's how I normally do it. So before we move to the next thing, I want to quickly check another assumption. Don't forget, we're trying to do get ready with me, question and answers and assumptions. So I'm trying to multitask right now. Assumption says, you are nice, Sha, because few times you have related in the DM, you were helpful. I actually know this person right here, and anyway, thank you for the compliment and you are actually welcome. So the next assumption says, you look like you don't tolerate nonsense. I like that about you. How did you know that? What gave me out, please? I don't know what gave me out or what made this person think that I don't tolerate nonsense, but you're correct. People around me know that you can't just be doing nonsense when I am there. I don't know what gave me out here, but I actually don't tolerate nonsense. This person is correct. So let's move to the next phase. Next thing I'm going to be doing is use this shade to set in the rest of my face. After putting the powder all over my face, I go into set. I don't know, maybe because I'm a makeup artist, I set a lot. You see this, that's why it is almost out. Like I said in the beginning, I'm very big on hydration. I don't like ashy skin or very dry skin. I like bloomy and dewy finish kind of makeup. So I set my face a lot. It is giving. After doing this, I'm going to answer 2 more questions before we go. So this person right here said, not to poke nose, but who is Mr. A? This is the most asked question. I've gone through all the questions, and either somebody is asking that, who is Mr. A? Who is your boyfriend? Who is Kiniko? Not to poke nose. This person actually poke nosy, you don't just know. Actually, Mr. A is Mr. A. I don't know. I know I said you guys should ask away, but Mr. A is Mr. A. Let's just leave it at that. The next question said, oh my God, who is your boyfriend again? Why do you people want to know who my boyfriend is? No, why? Or why? Even if I say ask away, why do you want to know? Let's just say that's personal. I don't want to start discussing my life on here. You know, this is a life. I've been worldwide. So when the time is right, I think you guys will just know. It's not something that is supposed to be hidden. Let's go to two assumptions before we go to the next phase as well. So this person said, assume you to be a snob, or you know Sabi speak. Or you know Sabi speak English. What? I know this person. This person is always in my DM. And anyway, first of all, let me answer your assumption. I am not a snob. I come off as a snob every other time. Everybody says it. In fact, I think I've seen another questions here. Maybe I'll get to that said, I think you are a snob or you are a blah, blah, blah. Because I don't lose my guard, and my guards are always up. So when people see me, people just see me and be like, oh, this one is snob person, or this one is too proud. If there's one thing that people say a lot, is the fact that I am proud. I swear I am not proud. Far from people that know me know that I am far from proud. I am a down-to-earth person, and I am not proud. Answer your assumption. I am not a snob. I know Sabi speak English. English not be my father, be my mother language. So why should I Sabi speak English? I know Sabi. If this is what you assume about me, you are correct. I don't know how to speak English. Thank you. Then the next assumption says you are a total vibe. Hey, you are so correct. I'm the life of the party. I'm the life of the party. Anywhere I am, it is always happening. I finished baking my face. I'm going to answer 2 more questions, then I'll go to the next phase. This person said, single, dating, engaged, or married. Do you want me to answer something about my personal relationship life? If you're not asking if I'm single, you're asking if I'm dating, if I am engaged, if I am married. So to answer your questions, the first 2 I would not answer them. The second 2 I would answer them. You people cannot put me in a corner. Lie. I refuse to be in a corner. The second 2 questions, are you engaged? I am not, as you can see. Married. If I'm married, you will know now. I am not married. But those 2, let's leave it. It's personal and I don't want to touch it. Next question said, where did you go for vacation? I know there will still be somebody that want to ask how much I get when I did go for vacation. See, when I'm ready to share it, I will share it. You know, I know social media, everybody think they know about everybody. Oh, everybody posts this. We know about everybody or what is happening in their life. But you need to give people the grace to tell you stuff when they are ready to. Do you understand? Which is me. As much as people feel like I share a lot on my social media, you don't know half, small, of what's happening in my life. And I think I want to leave it at that. When I'm ready to share, I want to share. When you're ready to know, you would just know. I was not expecting what I scrolled to. This person said, and this person is my friend. He lived next street to mine. So he said, why did you stop giving me food? Just you guys. Apparently, HannyMo is my very good friend. He's my G. You know, we run things together. We work together from one client place to another. So when I was looking for an apartment, I reached out to HannyMo that, please, I'm looking for an apartment to blah, 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 blah. Then HannyMo kept insisting that I come to. His name is Solomon, but his business name is HannyMo Media. I'm going to put it down for you guys to go and check it out. My friend is a photographer and he did Snapchat gay. So back to my gist. HannyMo made sure that all of the apartment he was looking for me was close to his house. Because anytime we have a shoot, we're always looking for each other. Before I drive down there, or I have to go and pick him somewhere, or he have to meet me somewhere. So he wants me to come close to him. That way, we can be running things together. So I finally got an apartment just a street. In fact, to walk to I can count the steps that could walk from my house to HannyMo's house. So when I nearly got there, I cook for us a lot. In fact, when HannyMo is not around, I call him, guy, I don't cook, we can't collect your food. But this time, adulthood is dealing with me. And Sapa Day Town. That stopped me, not like stopped me, even me myself. I just cook my food and put them in the freezer. I don't have time to. I work a lot these days. I am always on my toes. I'm not even always at home. So guy, why I stopped giving you food is because Sapa data. How many times I won't tell you? Get out. So next thing is from Snapchat. This person said, it's just for me to be taking care of you, pamper you. Oh, pampers. Not to be taking care of me. You fit. I was just joking, but thank you. I can take care of myself. I am doing very well for myself, as you can see. So this next assumption said, nothing. Just want to pray you continue to be happy, because you look and act happy all the time. Really, do I act happy? Okay, I think I act happy all the time, not because of I'm always happy, but I just feel like if things happen, let it just take its course if you can't change it. So when I'm in a situation, I don't just bother myself a lot about situations, because I feel like it's not meant to stay. It's going to, at the end of the day. But thank you so much for this prayer. I really appreciate this prayer. God bless you. God continues to make you happy as well. Then the final assumption before we go to the next thing is, you have money, but you are disguising. Why do you assume that? I don't get money, I beg, help me. Alhamdulillah, I can't complain. I'm not rich, I'm not poor, and can afford what I actually want. So I won't call that rich or have money, but this assumption say I did disguise. Now because I never get money now. If the money is oozing, let's take a look at Dangote, Elon Musk, and the rest of them. They have money and it's oozing. Everybody they see them. So now because I never still get money, you still they feel say I did this guy. If I get money, So let's go to the next thing. Then this person said, love the way you balance it all. Cruise, work, play, enjoyment. My dear, life is too short not to balance it all, because all work and no play, you already know the answer. Enjoyment, I'll just try my best to do that. Then the cruise, number one. Because life is too short, like I said. Then the next question is, if you can change one thing from your past, what would it be? Actually, I'm not sure I want to change anything from my past, because past is past. I don't know. I really don't have regrets like that. Although I used to have plenty of regret, how I didn't do it better, or how the kind of friends that I chose, the kind of relationships that I have. But recently, I have learned to be more grateful than I regret. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you ask me, the one thing I'll bring from the past is my mom. Like, if my mom can just be back from the past, if she can come back, then I'll really be grateful. But because I know it's not possible, there's nothing I want to change from the past. Who is your ideal partner? My ideal partner has to be kind, thoughtful, and has romantic. I think those are top of my list. Kind, thoughtful, and romantic, because I think that's the kind of person I am. So I wouldn't want to go and start settling for who is not my kind of person. I know they said when you go to relationships and marriage, you tend to compromise. Even if your partner is not this, you work with what they have or what they're, But you just have to be kind, please. You know how kind people can be. They can go to the end of the world for you and do anything for you. Then thoughtfulness. I'm heavy on thoughtfulness. Like, either you are my partner, either you are my friend, either you are anybody. Please just be thoughtful to me, about me, anything that has to do with me. Then romantic, me, I'm a lover girl, like to the core. I'm a baby girl, and as well as that, I am a lover girl. So you just have to be romantic. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to go into details, but so the next thing I want to be doing is eyebrows. And because I don't shave my brows, it's going to be hard doing it on camera. So I'm going to be going off camera to do it. But I'll prep it here so that you guys see how I do it. After I'm done laying it nicely, then I just fan it a bit. The AC would have worked just fine, but there's no light, like I said. So I'm going to just be using this thing to fan it. And it started raining. My God. Why did I choose today of all day to do what I needed to do? First of all, never took light. Sun went down. Now it is raining. My God, why? Why me? But that would never stop me from shooting. I just had to maybe increase my voice a bit because the rain is falling, and which means that it's going to, I don't know, maybe it's going to be featuring with my voice on this video. But notwithstanding, I'm going to continue filming because I'm not a perfectionist, so everything don't have to be perfect. You guys have to manage what we have here. Let me just check if my mic is working very well before we continue. Mic check. Lights manageable. Anyway, let's do it. So let's go to another assumption. What kind of assumption is this? I think you are pregnant with the way you're so obsessed with twins. But I beg you. I don't know. I know I should not be answering you, but I'll just answer you, Sha. I am not pregnant. I'm not. I'm just so obsessed with twins, and I pray that God give them to me. I really pray so. So this is the ask away, not assumption. The vacation location. Since you have refused to share. So since you know I have refused to share, why did you not ask here? I think I have answered the questions in the previous one that the person asked. I just went to chill because I've been working so hard lately, and I just went to chill. It's not even a big deal to leave this particular questions till I come back after drawing my brow because it's going to be a long one. My biggest flex. I'm going to talk a lot, so let me go and come back. So yeah, I am back from going to do my brows. There's no more natural light because it's now really cloudy. Like I said, it was raining the other time, and the rain is not even raining the more. So the weather is now really cloudy, but thankfully for me, the power is back. Let's go to the next question I was meant to answer before I went ahead to do my brows. So this person said, what was my biggest flex? I want to brag now. I think first of all, my biggest flex is the fact that God never took his hand off me. He's always favoring me. He made sure that his grace never left me. He's always pampering me. He's always there for me. I know God is there for everybody and he's pampering, but my own is a special case. And the biggest flex number 2 is my brain. See, I'm not a bookworm. Like when it comes to book, in fact, now manager I take finish my masters, I won't even lie, but here upstairs this is happening. I think my biggest flex is my brain. I could pass as so many things. Truly, I could pass as so many things. When it's advice, a game. When it's being there for somebody, I am always present. When I am very creative, I am brainy, I am brilliant, I am, like I said, I am not a bookworm. If I not to like book like that, anything that makes me go for PhD is because I want my husband to be calling me Dr. Sweetheart and my children should be calling me Dr. Mommy, like I used to say. But the next one says, you look strict. I'm bubbly at the same time. Okay, this looking strict, I think I want to leave it for my children and my siblings to answer. I think my siblings will be good at that. But I kind of look strict a little bit, just a little bit, you know, maybe because of the way I was raised. I was really raised well. My mom, may Janet Fredosi be a final board, and may God continue to rest her soul. She really raised me well. I can say that for free. So I think that kind of contributed to me being strict a little bit. It irritates me, like it really irks me when things are not really balancing. Bit strict. My siblings will say more about that. If I should call them to come and tell you, I think they will say it's not like I'm really strict, but I incorporate strictness to my, you know, personality. And bubbly, I think I'm bubbly, Sha. Yeah, I think I'm bubbly. Then the next assumption said, I assume you are a good person. Okay, because of how others speak well about you. I'll take that. Catching cruise. Does your boyfriend complain? He just knows that I am catching cruise. That's if there is one, by the way. Apparently, he doesn't complain. You know, cruise is cruise. The most important thing about this cruise thing that we all catch is the fact that if your person knows you, your personality is what matters. Who are you? Does this person know you outside the social media? Who are you catching cruise with? What is, you know, cruise can be anything, but I feel like the most important thing is who you are in real life. Does your friend know the kind of person you are even if you're catching cruise? Does your partner know the kind of person you are even if you said it is cruise? I think that's the most important thing. But complain, who knows Hanny knows that this is Hanny. Away from social media, I'm a very different person. I catch cruise a lot on social media, but you could be next to me and I'm not even talking. You could be next to me and I'm just listening. So I think that should answer the question. So he knows the kind of person I am away from social media. So yeah. Another question says, ever been depressed or heartbroken? How did you move on? Okay, I think I'll be doing my eyeshadow while I answer this particular question. So before I actually got depressed, there's one thing I am guilty of. I used to say that, oh, people don't get depressed. Why should they get depressed? There are a lot of things to be happy with, or there are a lot of things you could do to be happy, blah, 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 blah. I say all those things a lot. I'm sorry, I've been there before. So when I lost my mom, I really got depressed. I feel like depression is an understatement. If you really lose a close person to you, like a loved one, I really got depressed. I really got shaken up. I was broken to pieces. A lot of things happened, and that got me super depressed. If I've been broken, that is to say, if I don't chop breakfast. I don't chop breakfast though. In this case, I'm not sure that chopping of breakfast that, oh, somebody dumped you. I've never had somebody that dumped me. Why would you my dump will start getting me? I was joking. I've never been dumped before, but I've been heartbroken before, and this is the case of we agreeing to not do it anymore because it's not working and it's not really going anywhere, and so we decided to like end it. So it's like a mutual agreement between us, but it's still broken. I was broken. My heart was shattered. I cried. How I moved on from the depression part was the fact that I knew it can't continue like this, because my mom would not be happy if I am being depressed. My mom is a very happy person and she wants all of us to be happy. She worked so hard for us to be happy. So I sort of moved away from the depression because I know she would not be happy seeing me that place, and it was not really helping me. From the breakfast, I just moved on due to the fact that I knew that I needed to move on first of all, and I enjoyed it while it lasted. It was a beautiful time, and when it stopped being beautiful, I don't see a reason why I want to sit and dwell. Yeah, I sat and dwell on it for a time, then I just moved on because this is what I do. I really move on like snap of a finger, because I don't want to sit and I have a lot of things. I have life ahead of me. I want to be successful. I want to be bastardly rich. So imagine sitting and dwelling in a case of because you're heartbroken, because you're depressed or something is happening. I'm not I just move on, and I don't know, what works for me might not work for you. Do you understand? But I hope with the few I've said, it's going to help you navigate. Don't just sit and dwell in your shambles, don't dwell in your problem. It will be causing another problem for you. So just make it be, let God handle the rest of it for you. So, and the next assumption says this person is not okay. Who is this Mr. A, and does he even exist? If yes, kindly show us. People should leave me a beg. Mr. A question is the most frequently asked question. Like, everybody want to know who is this Mr. A, who is the... I think because I'm not the fan of talking about relationships, and recently I started saying, oh, Mr. A this, Mr. A that. That's what people want to know. Like I was telling you guys, Mr. A might not even exist. That's what you don't know. Like, if people know, I catch cruise a lot, and as much as I post things a lot, I don't share a lot like people think. So Mr. A might just be part of me catching cruise, or Mr. A might be a future Mr. A that is not even in picture yet. You don't know that. So this who is Mr. A, if he doesn't even exist, I think you are kind of correct. He might not exist. And if yes, kindly show us. One day you'll see Mr. A. I promise you that. If God spare our life to the time that I'll be getting married, you'll see Mr. A. The rain is now really falling hard. It might be getting featured in the background, so please bear with me. So this next question says, got any kids? I think I have few of them, not biological kids anyways. I have few kids. I have goddaughters, I have godsons, I have siblings that they are also my kids, because I'm the one training them presently. If I have biological kids, I think people will know. I have my nieces and my nephew. They are my kids as well, because I could lay my life down for them. Then the last assumption before I go do the next thing is, if you truly want twins like you always post, I pray God give them to you. Oh my God, thank you. Amen. Amen. I sort of like this assumption a lot. Thank you so much. I pray God give them to me. Amen. Back from the eyelashes and the whatnot, I'll be doing the rest of my face while I answer the rest of the questions as well. Any advice on relationship and life generally? Like I said, I am not a life coach. I am not a motivational speaker. All I know is about life. Life is too short. Try to enjoy it as much as possible. You know, life just passed by few. Imagine, when did they even give birth to us? Look at us, some of us are even making babies already, some people are getting married. So just live life to the fullest, and I'd just advise that don't tie life up to your chest. It's not needed. And on relationships generally, I wouldn't know, but what I would say is that don't settle for less. There's someone out there for you, regardless of the kind of person that you are. Don't beg for love, don't settle for less, don't love who would not love you back. Please love somebody that is intentional about you, about the love, and somebody that will reassure you every other time that they actually love you by the act of services. That's all I can say for those two advice. And one more now. I'm a little fine. Bye. Look at that. So yeah, guys, I'm back from fixing my hair, and I'm looking all snackish. Can you see that? Butter. Then this assumption said, I think you're a snob. I'm actually not a snob. I'm a baby girl now. I mean, look at me. I'm actually not a snob like you guys claim me to be. I've already explained if I've been watching from the beginning. And then someone said, I notice you love reading. I notice you love to read. Which books do you advise that I read? You could read any books, but I think I'll just leave few up here, down here, and down here as well. So I just give you 4 that you could start with if you want to start reading books, the one that is really going to like inspire you and all of that. And the last assumptions that we are going to be taking for today says, no question, just want to say I like you a lot and I am your #1 fan. I like the fact that I took this assumption last. Thank you so much. I'm actually your fan as well, and I love you guys so much. So this brings us to the last assumptions, questions, and everything that I'd already asked. If you like this video, thumbs it up. And all the assumptions that I actually talked about, if you have opinion about it, or if I said something that I'm not supposed to say, still drop your comment. I will be glad to actually answer them. I know I'd already thank you guys enough on Instagram, because if not for you, this video would not be fun. Thank you so much, my cupcakes, both the newbie, both the returning subscribee. Please kindly subscribe. Please now subscribe and help my ministry. Drop beautiful comments to encourage me, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. God bless you. God bless your family.